Hello, folks. Time for another video and shave. Okay, so kind of a gloomy day here in good old New Jersey. But when I woke up this morning, I was really in a very kind of weird mood for some spice in my shave today. Now, I got a couple days growth. I still got that pain in the butt thing over there, but whatever. But the kind of spice I was really in the mood for is kind of like an Old Spice, but the classic Old Spice. Now, when I think of the classic Old Spice, I am talking about the Old Spice from Shulton, which was actually made right here in New Jersey. In, you'll see there, Clifton, New Jersey. My son actually found a bunch of these, and they're full. On the scent on these, like if you compare this with the newer Old Spice, like I have the newer Old Spice aftershave here. It actually has the red cap, and you'll see that the originals have the gray cap. Night and day as far as scent. I mean, it's still kind of got that Old Spice scent, but the old Shulton formula, oh my god, it's more just robust. And a soap that totally, for my nose, matches up with the original Shulton formula of the Old Spice is Barrister Mann Reserve Spice. And I know they don't claim that. They say it's just a very classic, awesome, spicy scent. I mean, to me, my nose, it's almost an exact match for the original Shulton formula of Old Spice. So yummy. And the ingredients are actually on the back of the container. But what I'll do is I'll pop up the ingredients now. Boing. And you can scope out the ingredients there. You can pause it if you like. And I really enjoy this spicy scent. I have a few soaps that have that Old Spice scent. But for me, this one is a dead ringer. Well, that's just my nose. Anyway, yeah, it's been raining here. And I'm just, you know what? Let me get my shave on. Razor today, I figured, you know what? Let me pick out the old Vikings blade. Stonehenge edition of the Godfather. This thing is a hefty razor. It's got a big long handle. There is no blade overhang, by the way. Somebody asked me that the other day. There's the blade gap, if you can kind of see. I'm still playing around with the Persona Reds, or the Persona Platinums. I have a brand new one in here today. Never tried that in this razor, I don't believe. I'm also going to show you at the end of my shave. Well, actually, I'll show it to you now. The reason why I use those black washers is, and this is a good example. See, I don't know if you'll see here, but when I take this apart, I have one of those nylon little washers in here to protect the bottom plate. And the reason why, you'll see there, I have a little washer there, is because if you can see on this plate, there started to be like a ring from the handle, and I should have put these washers on a long time ago, but before it marked up the bottom plate. That's if you care about the way your bottom plate of your razor is. Anyway, so I just put the little nylon washer in there. I believe it's an M5 size. I just bought a whole bag not too long ago on Amazon. It was like $5. It was fairly inexpensive, and that protects the bottom there. So anyway, we're going to use the Stonehenge, the Godfather, from Vikings blade. The reason why I kind of picked it was because I saw Ken from Ken Surfs use a adjustable Vikings blade. So I figured, you know what? Let me break out my Vikings blade It's a nice razor. It's kind of mild. We'll see how it does with that blade. Anyway, just going to wipe the face. I'm going to use up a little bit of this pre-shave that my granddaughter made a while back. Yeah, my poor granddaughter broke her leg a few days ago, and thank you for everyone who reached out to me. Yeah, she does not need surgery as far as up until this point, thank God. They actually put her in a boot. She can't walk on it, of course, and she's on crutches, but they put it on a boot because when she went to their orthopedic doctor yesterday or the day before, it was a little bit too swollen for them to put a cast on it, hard cast. So, and then plus they wanted to ice it a few times a day. Her leg is pretty pretty black and blue. Where it happened right at the joint of her foot, basically by her ankle. This is definitely a nice slick pre-shave that she made me. And according to her, all she basically used was just glycerin. So it works well for me. It was her experimenting around. Eventually she said she's going to make me shave soap. So we'll see. Okay, so let's go with this awesome scented Barrister Mann Reserve Spice. I believe the formula I have on this is their V3 formula. I believe when I bought this, they were at the V3 formula. The Barrister Mann soaps, when I first started using them a while back, I used to have trouble getting a decent lather, but once I adjusted my water to soap ratio, at first I thought it was because my water here sucks, but once I played around with the water to soap ratio, I was able to dial it in perfect. It's a great performing soap. Like I said, I love this scent. Just, for me, it's classic Old Spice, the original formula. Yeah, even though it's raining today, it's still pretty hot here. Air conditioning's been running non-stop. Today is Friday, so hopefully I'll get my video up later today. It's early afternoon. I try to get my videos up on a Friday if I can, so folks coming home from work can scope them out. Alright, let's go with the old Vikings blade Stonehenge Godfather with that Persona Platinum, aka the Persona Reds. My wife actually got me this razor a while back because my nickname on a few of the Facebook groups is the Godfather. Just because I'm from New Jersey, and people out of New Jersey think that if you live here, you're involved in the mafia somehow. That's a joke, I'm only kidding, but always seems to be. Now this razor is pretty mild, but it's pretty efficient on the other side too. And like I said, I don't remember if I've used a Persona Red in this. I might have, but I don't think I did. Vikings blade is I know available on Amazon. And they also have their own website, but I'll just post a link to the Amazon link where this razor came from. I know Vikings blade also has brushes and stands and all kind of other stuff for shaving. I was actually shocked the first time I used this razor because I figured it was just going to be, a really inexpensive kind of razor, and I was really shocked because the razor isn't that it's inexpensive. I think it was $40 or $39 at the time when my wife bought it for me. But it's a very nice razor. It's very hefty. Like if you like them heavy, like I like my razors heavy, because then I don't have to push. Because a lot of times when I use a lightweighted razor, I find myself pushing a little bit too hard and not letting the razor do its job, by gliding itself on its own weight. I've always had that problem. I seem to, force the razor into my skin, and you don't really want to do that with a DE razor. That was a really good first pass. That took off a lot of whiskers. And the residual slickness on Barrister Mann soaps is great. Barrister Mann is, I believe, based out of New York. I think upstate New York, if I remember. I don't think they have a storefront. I think they're just internet only. But this scent of this reserve spice, this is what I would call a definite, old school scent. Like my grandfather would love this because he was an Old Spice guy. And this performance on the soap is awesome. I know the ingredient list was kind of long, but some good stuff in there. Hope everybody's still staying safe out there because this virus thing just won't go away. So just stay safe out there, everybody. Pretty good feedback there for such a hefty razor. I'm not sure my microphone's picking it up, but I can hear it. The handle's fairly long. Some guys don't like long handles, but I like the handles long. That was definitely nice. Wow. I am almost right there. I got a ladder going down my neck, in my nose. Yeah, that is slick soap, and let me tell you. Have just a little bit over there. but I gotta say, yes, I'm gonna drain the old Sea Monster sink, wipe down the mess I made on the counter as usual, because I am sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. And the Sea Monster has spoken. All right. So make sure I get the suds out of my ears. Wow, I feel great. That feels good. All right. Let me just... Boy, my poor sink towel is getting a little ragged there. It's got a couple little, not tears in it, but swipes from a razor. Oh, the air conditioning just kicked on. All right, let's do a little cold water rinse. It's not really cold, but it's close enough that I'm going to get in here in the summertime. All right, we're going to go with the Lancaster Towel, which, hopefully I get this video up today, which is Friday, this towel will be released again on Lancaster Razorworks Etsy page tomorrow. I'll pop up the little thing there from Lancaster Razorworks. And supposedly there's going to be a lot of other goodies besides towels. I think there's going to be some brushes, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any razors, but I think he said it was going to be a pretty epic drop tomorrow at 3 p.m. Great towel. I'm telling you, it's like dry. Face is dry. Okay. So, before I throw my post on, that was Barrister Mann's Reserve Spice. Good stuff there. Love the scent of this. To me, it's old school Old Spice. So good. And we use the Vikings blade. I'll see if I can tone it down there a little bit. The Vikings blade Godfather Stonehenge edition, because it's made out of stainless. Well, the handle stainless. I believe the head is made out of a composite metal. So, and the blade in there was the Persona Platinum, or the Persona Red. And I used my Craving shaving brush today in the green and black with that awesome Fanchurian knot in there with the gel tips. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go new school Old Spice aftershave. Just as my give it that nice sting, nice little burn. Oh yeah. Totally reminds me of my grandfather. He had the Old Spice for his aftershave, and he used to use Vitalis in his hair. Alright, so that was just the newer version of the Old Spice aftershave. And just to kind of keep the smell of the Old Spice for the rest of the day, I'm going to go with the original Shulton Old Spice there, if you can see the Shulton name. And this is just a cologne. So I'm just going to put a little dab on my neck. Wow. You could tell the difference, like night and day with the two formulas. Alright, so that was the original Old Spice in the old ceramic bottles. And like I said, that was from the original Shulton company, which was located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. Which right now, the factory's gone and it's an over 55 age community, I believe, because I did take a ride up there. If you see a couple videos back, I did a kind of a Old Spice history little video there. I'll link it up in, I think that corner will pop up if I remember to. All right, folks. So if you enjoyed today's spice shade, which is Barrister Mann's Reserve Spice today, give me a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. My last video I said give me a thumbs up, but I don't like that. I'm goofy sometimes. And thank you for subscribing. We're getting up there. Got my giveaway ready to go. So as soon as we get up there in numbers, we'll be rocking and rolling for another giveaway. So have a great weekend, everybody. And stay safe. And until next shave, Glenn signing off.